Hi, Max.
Hi, Letitia.
So now we're going to do a role play, if that's possible. We were going to try it. So tell me about your part. What do you have to do?
Okay, so I'm a teenager. I want to buy a motorbike and I need to get the money from my parents. So I'm asking them or trying to persuade them to give me the money for this motorbike.
Right. And I am a mother who doesn't want you to have the motorbike. And I have to try to persuade you that it's not a good idea. Well, I remember before we start, in my generation, my mother would say, no, she wouldn't have to persuade me, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I imagine things have changed since then. So this is why we're doing this role play a little different. Okay, so you're going to come to me and let's see what you say. Off you go, Max.
Hi, Letitia. So I was hoping. I'm trying to think how to word this. So hi
again.
Yeah, hi Letitia. I really want to get this motorbike I've seen. I think it'd be really, really useful. It'd allow me to have a bit more freedom, be able to travel, do things, go to places that I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. Would I be able to get the money for it?
So you want a motorbike? Since when have you been thinking about having a motorbike?
A few weeks. So I saw some adverts on the internet for a relatively cheap one.
Right. I never knew that you wanted a motorbike. I didn't know you were interested in motorbikes. And who have you been talking to about getting a motorbike then?
No, I've not really been talking to it. I've just been thinking about it myself in terms of what it would be useful, because I don't really want a car because they're quite a bit more expensive. But a motorbike would give me the same freedom, but it would.
Well, I'm not sure about that really, because just think about it. You're in Manchester and your university is down south. To travel by motorbike, how long would it take you?
No, so I'd have the motorbike in London and I'd get the train down to London whenever I wanted to go, when I was going back to university in the winter. And
oh, so you would use it like a runaround vehicle?
Yeah, so I'd
while you're at university to get from A to B?
Yeah, so I could go.
And how would you get the bike down to London?
Well, I'd order it to London. I wouldn't order it to Manchester. I'd order it to London.
Ah, right. So you'd buy it down in London, so you wouldn't have to go down in it. So you would use it as a runaround vehicle while you're down in university. And is it really necessary?
Yeah, because even though there is public transport, there's still places I can't get to. Like there's a part of my degree, I have field trips to places which I have to get lifts from people because I don't have a car or.
But just think about the weather in England. The weather, it's always cold, raining, windy. Is it a good idea, a motorbike?
Yeah, I can just wear clothes. I can just wear thick jumpers and things whilst I'm on it.
But then you'd get all wet through and you'd get a cold and then you'd be in bed.
No, as long as I don't drive through any puddles, I'll be fine.
Yeah, but I'm not very keen on a motorbike. I'm really not, because your great grandmother had one and I'm not sure. Yeah, of course, there's a lot of accidents, isn't there, with motorbikes?
Well, it depends. So most of the accidents with motorbikes at the moment are people not wearing the necessary safety gear. So I'd buy leathers and a helmet, things like that. So
right, so you get the special clothes to wear on a motorbike. Do you think you're going to be bothered to put on leathers and the helmet and everything?
Yeah, because I'd need to be safe if I was riding it.
Right,
I'd rather not fall off.
You don't know how to ride a motorbike.
Well, I can get lessons.
And how long will that take?
Oh, it won't take very long. But I already know how to drive a car. It can't be that much different.
I've no idea. I've never been on a motorbike and I can't drive a car, so I've got no information about that. I'm not really convinced of it because, and how fast would you go on this motorbike?
Oh, most national speed limit, 70 miles an hour. It's,
Yeah, but between, what's it called, residential areas, no?
yeah, 30 miles an hour at most, it's fine.
And would you be taking a lot of people, what do you call them at the back?
Oh, a passenger.
Yeah, you'd be taking many passengers?
No. I wouldn't be able to fit many people on the back anyway. So
No, but would you be taking people? What do they call them? A person that sits on the back of a motorbike, has they got a special name?
called a pillion.
Ah,
A pillion.
pillion, do you know how to spell that?
Pillion.
Pillion, right, okay. I knew there was a special word, but I wasn't quite sure what it was. So would you have a pillion with you, or you'll be traveling on your own?
Most of the time I'd be on my own. I'd only ever have a passenger on rare occasions.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd rather think about it because I didn't know you wanted a motorbike. It's not something I really like.
Well,
And what kind would you want? Would it be one of these very, what they call high cylinder motorbikes, what they call high speed ones?
no, so you have a CC rating on the bike, so that's like the size of the engine.
But there's something called a scooter, no?
Yeah, a moped or a scooter, but you
But
can't
wouldn't
take.
you like one of them?
But you can't take them on motorways, so I'd be trapped in the.
Oh, right. So you need a motorbike to be able to travel further. Scooters, you can't.
No.
Oh, well, I think we need to do a bit more investigation and talk about it one more time before I make my decision. Is that okay?
Yeah, I can show you exactly what I want if you want, and I can show you all of the safety gear I found.
And if you know, do you know the price range?
So for the bike I want, it's about £1,500.
1,500. And how much would a second-hand car cost?
About for a one that won't just break down instantly, about £3,000, £4,000.
Double,
Yeah. So for a car, it would be double,
even second-hand,
even secondhand.
and a little one.
You wouldn't be able to get a new car any cheaper than £10,000.
You just said three?
No, but a new one.
No, a new one, no, a second-hand one.
Yeah, even a secondhand would be at least £4,000.
Right, okay. And then we have to think about the road tax and the petrol, no? And is there anything else I need to pay for?
Well, the safety equipment, but that's not too expensive. About
it would be the motorbike, the clothes, the tax, the petrol, and the insurance, no?
And the insurance, yeah.
So that's 5 things we have to consider altogether, no?
Yeah.
I have to think about it. It's a lot of money that when you start adding it up, no? 5 different things. But anyway, we can still talk about it.
Yeah. Well, the safety equipment lasts for a while, so that's a long-term investment. The insurance isn't that expensive. The bike itself, petrol at the moment is a little bit expensive, but it should be cheaper soon after, so that shouldn't be a big expense, and I won't be doing too many miles, so I won't be using too much petrol, so that wouldn't be a massive expense.
I think the biggest expense is the bike and the insurance and the tax, the road tax, no?
The road tax on bikes is quite cheap.
Anyway, you've caught me off guard. I didn't know that you were really interested in a motorbike, so I'll have to think about it. Okay?
Yep. Okay.